the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
No gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll try to run for it.
Number 4, Dak Prescott on the keeper.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll try and get there on the ground. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive going.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at him. It's 1st and goal.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
They'll run it here with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He takes off.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And this is off. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Vikings. Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Cowboys 3.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's a loss.
Jonathan Grenard.
Second and 18.
He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Dak to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
How about
yards.
that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
First and 10 at the 46-yard
That's about
line.
as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
2nd down and 8. In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Cowboys first down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 17
Mike,
yards.
I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Into the hands of Pickens. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he will score! Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys are back within 4. It is 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On the handoff, Jones. He'll push forward for about a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-10 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Watch the edge. Hey, watch it right here. Go, go, go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly. He hands the ball off to the back. Big pickup.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On second down, it's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A first down throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Here's Jones. They'll take this down to the 47. Donovan Ezeraku there to make the play.
Ezeraku on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route. but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's got room at the 30. And he's in! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Vikings.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Reichert, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are out to a 21-10 lead.
Cowboys 10.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Third down and
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the give, it's Jones. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
In this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll put Addison in motion. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
48-yard line.
Now Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
2nd down and 3. They'll throw again. Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early. And that last pickup leads to a first down.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
First down.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. What a standout performance early on in this one at his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Cowboys 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27.
The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Pull him up and down, just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. He looks forward for maybe a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This pass is right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. And long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 41 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium after this. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 28, Cowboys 17.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown
for the Vikings.
as he kicks this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. First down, Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this out wide.
Prescott's pass complete to George Pickens. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the air again. Prescott. He's going to run it. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson, touchdown Cowboys.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Good. The deficit down to 4.
24.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.
Will Reichard
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. They'll get this up just shy of the 30. Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
This is Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
The Viking ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And the Vikings
a pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
In motion, Naylor. Now a handoff. Jones. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The score, Vikings 35, Cowboys 24. Will
Riker it
to
out
kick
now,
off for
following the
Vikings.
touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 7.
Watch twins.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gains about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
This pass right side, caught by the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
It's another run here for Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Ivan Pace up to his linebacker spot to make the stop.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
27.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. DeMarvion Overshown there on the
2
tackle.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll run the toss here with Jones.
Aaron Jones on the carry. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Looking to throw. McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the